Hey guys, welcome to a segment of the Grind Never Stops podcast. This is your host, DJ Joe. In today's segment, we're going to preview the Green Bay Packers and make sure to tune in to our second episode as well as we'll be doing the Green Bay Packers NFL preview, and the last episode will be about fins up overrated Miami Dolphins season preview. But let's start for the Green Bay Packers. As you guys all know, last season they had a record of 13-3, and they ended up losing to the NFC Championship game against the championship Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And for the Packers, as always, they always cruise to the NFC Championship game for the past 2 years, but this time they fired head coach Mike McCarthy because he had a conservative game plan, which means that he's shy at times making decisions regardless at actual games during the 2019 season. So, and also the Packers decide to make Matt LaFleur the offensive coordinator who was for the Titans their new head coach. And as all Titans fan knows, that LaFleur likes to run the ball and set up the play action to put pressure off Aaron Rodgers so it can pay off later. Um, and except the NFC Championship game against the Bucks. So Aaron Rodgers is thinking that, are you thinking what I'm thinking? After he lost the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because he basically told the horrible Packers management, what are you smoking? Because he believes that the way they're thinking and the way that they're making decisions to help Aaron Rodgers is just so stupid. It's like bum. It's like bum decisions because they have not improved the team, and Aaron Rodgers needs more help because Aaron Rodgers has been busting his butt, and maybe he will give up on the season, but who knows? But he's basically saying to the management that you're not doing anything. I'm busting my butt out here while you're collecting paychecks. So, but this time, Packers management decide to please Aaron Rodgers to make him the boss of the team, which is why Aaron Rodgers have decided to stay with the Packers. But he was a rumor that he will tank this season because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Why would they draft a quarterback in the first round in the NFL draft? Because let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, because where he goes, everyone from the Packers will go. But now let's talk about their defense. So last season, defensive coordinator Mike Pettine likes to run an attacking 3-4 defense, which means, for the people who don't know what that means he likes to send pressure from the front seven. And after the NFC Championship game loss against Tampa Bay, he got fired because of this player near the end of the first half, because he decided to send pressure to Tom Brady, and quarterback Kevin King got burned in coverage that led to a touchdown. So let's go to the defense. So they like to run the 3-4 defense at Tampa too, which means they use the two different specimens in Mike Pettine and Joe Barry, who's now the current defensive coordinator. So they have this play where the offense thinks that the defense is running a famous cover 2 defense, but the weakness is that in that play that the middle of the field is wide open, but defensive coordinator Joe Barry can find ways to trick you by discussing the play by having the outside corners drop back on coverage. Then he will send either one linebacker or defensive lineman to drop back to defensive pass. But the problem with the defense is that the Packers can send enough pressure to get to the quarterback and shut down the running game. And that will improve their pass defense. Because G.K. Scott is a decent punter last season, but as you guys know, as Packers know, that they released him right before week 1. The holder at punter is huge, which makes it interesting to watch. And for all the fans, they think they're going to go 17-0, and that's a blasphemous because there was rumors where the Packers made a mistake of drafting a quarterback. And you might think that Aaron Rodgers will give up the season, but who knows? But for me, as of right now, I think that the Packers this season will have 15 wins. And this is why I say if Rodgers decides to not tank, it has to be championship or bust. Because maybe you might not think that the Packers have the right kind of roster, right kind of coordinators and coach and system, but I think the roster that they have and just Aaron Rodgers is just that good. It's really championship or bust because if you put Aaron Rodgers on any team right now, he can make that team a championship team, offense or defense. Because when you have Aaron Rodgers, you have the energy to play your best. But that's it for the Green Bay Packers preview. Make sure to tune in for a while as we'll do episode 2 previewing Fins Up Miami Dolphins NFL preview. This is your host DJ Joe. Make sure to subscribe and to share our posts and to like our videos. This is your host DJ Joe, and this was a short segment of The Grind Never Stops.